the ultimate UK prepper list for under £50. Now what if I told you you don't need a secret underground bunker or a lottery win to be properly prepared for an emergency? Now forget the stereotypes, yeah? Prepping isn't just for doomsday fanatics. It is for sensible people. Now for less than the price of a family takeaway, you can build a solid 7-day stockpile that is going to see your family through the most common UK emergencies. Now, we're talking about the real stuff that happens here, the winter power cuts, the plunges straight into darkness, the burst water mains that shut off your taps, or the sudden snow that blocks supermarket deliveries. The government's own Prepare website advertises having a 72-hour kit ready, but we can do better. Let's stretch that to a full week of security for a family, and we are going to do it all for under £50. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what you need, where to get it on the cheap, and why every item is a critical part of your plan. This isn't about being scared, it's about being smart. It's about taking small practical steps to become more resilient. First, we will look at the foundation, which is your water and water purification. Let's get straight into it then. Your number one priority above anything else is water. You can survive for weeks without food. I wouldn't want to, but you can. But only a few days without water. Now, when an emergency hits, clean drinking water is one of the first things to become a critical problem. The official advice is to have a minimum of 2.5 to 3 litres per person per day, and that's just for drinking. For a family of 4 for 7 days, that is 84 litres. Now before you go and rush out and buy 84 single litre bottles, just stop. The cheapest and easiest solution is already in your house. Start collecting and reusing 2 litre fizzy drink cool water bottles. They're made of tough, food-safe plastic, and best of all, they're health-free. Just give them a thorough wash with hot soapy water, rinse them well and fill them from the tap. Store them somewhere cool and dark, like under a bed or at the back of a wardrobe. But what if that stored water runs out? For that you need a backup plan, and this is our first spend. Water purification tablets. You can grab a pack of 50 tablets for less than £5 from any camping shop or online. These tablets will make questionable water sources safe to drink by killing off nasty bacteria and viruses. Think of it as a non-negotiable insurance policy that turns a risky solution into a lifesaver. So you run into hell, less than a fire. Next up, food. Now being hungry makes any stressful situation 10 times worse. The golden rule here is simple: store what you eat and eat what you store. Don't waste money on expensive specialist survival food you've never even tried. Just buy a 7-day buffer of the cheap long life cupboard staples you and your family already enjoy. Because a meal like this can cost you £10 to £13. It's a lot of money and you've only got 50. Start with carbs. Yeah, they're filling, cheap, and give you vital energy. A 1 kilogram bag of rice you can pick up for £1. A 1 kilogram bag of pasta is roughly the same. A bag of oats for porridge costs £1 too. These are 3 items alone are a fantastic starting point, and a single bag of oats can provide a warm, comforting breakfast for a family for well over a week. Now, protein and nutrients. To keep your strength and morale up, this is where tin goods aisles in your local Aldi or Lidl, yes, I said Aldi or Lidl, forget your Tesco and Sainsbury's, they're too expensive here. They become your best friend. Tins are cheap, they stack beautifully, and they last for years. Think baked beans, tinned spaghetti, canned fish like tuna or sardines, and tinned veg like carrots and sweet corn. Don't forget a couple of jars of pasta sauce to turn that plain spaghetti into a proper comforting family meal. And don't underestimate morale boosters. A jar of jam, a packet of biscuits. Jam spread on biscuits is really nice. A few chocolate bars, just a cheap pack, or some hot chocolate powder can make a world of difference to everyone's mood when you're stuck indoors. The trick is just to add an extra item or two at your weekly shop. That extra £1 or £2 builds a deep pantry over time without you even feeling the cost. For this starters kit, we're going to set aside £18 to build a really solid 7-day food supply. That is a running total of around £21, £22. Next is your light and your information, so you need to beat the blackout. When the power cuts out, your world shrinks to the beam of your torch. Use your phone in for light is a rookie mistake, guys. Don't do it. You're going to drain your only line of communication in no time at all. And while candles might seem cosy, the government's own advice warns against them because of the massive fire risk in a stressful home. The answer is a simple torch, or even better, a head torch. You can get a basic LED torch and a multi-pack of batteries for a few quid in a hardware store. for a few quid in a hardware store. I have bought the little 9 LED torches for £1 out of the pound shop, and then all they do is take 3 AAs, which you can buy a pack of 8 Panasonic again from the pound shop, and taken them, then given them to kids when we've needed on camping trips. A head torch frees up your hands for cooking, reading or sorting out first aid issues, so this can be an added bonus. Now for real peace of mind, look at a wind-up torch, which you can often find online for under a tenner. Many of them come with a built-in radio and sometimes even a small solar panel and a port to charge your phone. The only downside here is they're not very bright. No matter how long the power is out, you have a source of light and crucially access to information from the radio. In a crisis, knowing what's going on is half of your battle. Now a small portable power bank is an absolute must game changer, keeping your phone charged. Your phone is the link to the outside world. A basic power bank that can give you a phone at least one full charge can be run for around £10. Currently we have a running total of around £37. Next we're moving on and looking at health and hygiene. Now in a crisis, basic hygiene isn't a luxury, it's crucial for preventing illnesses, especially when the water is off and you can't even wash your hands properly. This is where your hygiene kit comes in. First on the list is a massive pack of wet wipes and a bottle of hand sanitizer. They are your go-to for staying clean and killing germs when water is being rationed. Next, a first aid kit. You can buy them pre-made, but it's often cheaper, better and a lot smarter to build your own. Pop to a budget chemist and grab the essentials: assorted waterproof plasters, antiseptic wipes, a bandage, medical tape and some sterile dressings. Add a pair of tweezers too, absolutely essential for splinters. And don't forget painkillers like paracetamol and ibuprofen. You can buy a box of each for less than £1 in total. If anyone has prescription medication, get organised and aim to always have at least a week's supply as a buffer. We'll assume you have some basics, so we'll budget a little to top up what's missing. We're at £43. Moving on then to warmth, tools and everything else. So we have got £7 left. Let's make it count on a few critical multi-use items. First, warmth. The UK gets cold and a power cut in winter means no central heating. You've already got your duvets, but an extra fleece blanket or two from a budget home store can be invaluable for layering up. Next, a manual can opener. It's amazing how many people rely on an electric one. Now when the power's out, your tin food is useless without it. A solid basic opener costs around £1. Buy 2 because 1 is none and 2 is 1. Another incredibly useful item is a roll of duct tape. No, it's not a joke, and I've bought these for £1.99. Add a lid on myself. Duct tape can patch a leak, seal a broken window, repair a ripped coat, or even act as a makeshift heavy-duty plaster. It is a miracle tool for around £2. Now finally, with our last couple of pounds, grab a few large heavy-duty bin bags. The uses go way beyond rubbish, and you can use one as an emergency waterproof poncho, a ground sheet to sit on, or to keep important documents dry. Just like that then guys, we've hit our £50 budget. Yes, some of the items are not going to be the best. When you're paying a couple of pounds for a fleece blanket, it's not going to be the best, but it's not going to be your only blanket. When you're paying £1 for a can opener, it's not as fancy as your electric one, but when you've got no electric, how else are you going to open your tins unless you've got a Swiss Army knife? Think about it. You might not like cheap own brand tins of food or rice or pasta, but they will feed your family for 7 days, and you might not want to eat oats every day for breakfast, but that sneaky jar of jam that you chucked in, or chocolate spread when we said get some comfort food, is going to go a long way, especially for the kids. So there you have it then, a complete, comprehensive 7-day emergency kit for all your family, all for under £50. We've covered the absolute essentials, and they are the bare essentials: water, food, light, information, first aid, hygiene and warmth. It isn't about fear. It is about taking back a bit of control. It's knowing that if the snow hits or the power lines go down, you won't be in a mad rush at the empty supermarket shelves. You'll be at home, warm and safe with your family. And these days, doing it for under £50 is a massive achievement in its own right. Yes, you haven't got the best, but you will do. You will manage and you will be safe. You've just taken a sensible, practical step towards being more resilient. Preparedness is a journey, not a destination. And today you have taken the most important step by getting informed. Now the easiest thing you can do right now is go and fill a couple of those empty water bottles. Do it tonight. Let me know what you think of this list guys. What's the one item you'd add without breaking the budget? Let me know in the comments below. What would you swap? I read every single one, and your ideas could help me or someone else out. If you found this helpful and you want more practical, no nonsense prepping advice for the UK, give the video a like, subscribe and share. It really helps me grow and reach more people who need this information. Stay safe, stay sensible, and start prepping today. And guys, watch the next video on your screen right here. You never know, it might just be the one that you need.